My Gavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I'm Eric Galdirth, and the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer. Welcome back to Divide and Conquer version 2, as we continue on as Rhûn, the Easterlings of the Orient. Of course, I say version 2, this is not yet available to any of you. Stop asking how to download it. I mean, feel free to continue asking, but of course it's not available yet. Right, to cover where we are currently, we're doing all right. The return of our faction leader from our conquest of Dorwinion was a wise move. We are holding at the east here. Margos is going out to build some towers because the dwarves will come. In the east, west rather, Kirsch and a small force is heading to take Enedwaith. Karbisar is fastly becoming our greatest general, hence Karbisar's honour. Or someone said to rename it to Triumph, and I think that's a good idea. Karbisar's Triumph. Temujin's Glory, the heartlands of Rhûn, now named for our greatest generals. Now Strondos, where our capital, our commander, still resides, Lokkan Rukar, is being besieged by Captain Ordeclax. With again, Dorwinian's bloody solid army that they've just pulled out of their somewhere. They've got this army from somewhere. Let's head down to Dale over there and see what we can find out. But for now, it's an end turn. Now, the Gondor campaign is going to soon conclude, I would think. So Bree will shortly be following our runic campaigns, which is a nice little gap. So I imagine we'll probably have another couple of weeks of Gondor. And then Bree will start. However, speaking of the next few weeks, next week I am in Italy for the entire time that I would normally record videos, save for the Sunday and the Monday. However, it'd be nice to have a break, so I'm going to use the holiday as a full break. So after these 5 videos of this rotation, there will be a week break with no videos, because I'm going to be away. And I don't want to do advanced recording this time. When I was away for 3 months, it was a little bit more. It was a little more worthwhile doing advanced recording, so that people didn't think my channel had died, or I had died, or that I had disappeared. Whereas going away only for a week, you'll be all right. So I shan't do any recordings next weekend.
Your enemies shall fall swiftly.
Righty-ho. Do we want to rally and attack Ordeclax? I think we probably do, to be honest. Because then our army is freed up. And we can move out to that bridge over there. So yes, we're going to go for it.
We shall end this day as victors.
We shall end this day as victors. And this enemy will fall before us. The Nazgul drowning in the river. Here we are. Everybody, get as close to the front as you can, because they are just going to turn around and run away, and we're going to want to chase them down. Now, do they have any cavalry? Oh, no, they don't. Ah, yes, they do, because the cavalry will protect their back. I was going to charge our cavalry out and try and hit them early, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. Oh, it might be worth it, because their cavalry is buggering off. Although our cavalry seems to have jarred. Who did you hit then? Oh, that was rubbish. Their cavalry's coming. Pull back. I'm nowhere near in a position to deal with that, actually, am I? Idiot. Archers line up. Other forces move forward. Oh, bugger. Oh, and even more errors. Most of the archers are running away. Oh, this is why you don't play at ×6 speed. So I'm constantly reminded.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want the cavalry. Right, well their cavalry has died.
The enemy's general lies dead. Now the enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh yeah, large
They
force of
run
them.
like
Yes!
Scour
And it's
them from
over.
the field.
Stop shooting, stop shooting. Capture what we can. When that gets to about 99%, we'll stall it. That was a bloody whistle-stop tour of a battle, wasn't it? My apologies. I shouldn't do it at time 6, but I'm as I play this game more and more and more now for all of these videos, I find myself really just almost disliking the battle map side. I just want to do the campaign management. But of course the battle map is some really important victories can be won and lost here, so it's...
Victory is ours.
Oh well, we're now 70. 100 kills, Nomad Horseman, well done. Alright, so we easily beat that army. The army will now move to the bridge, where it will hold the Dorwinian for hopefully a long time, we'll see. Back to the normal music. Kill them all.
A most honorable victory.
Who should we leave behind? Cavalry isn't really needed on bridge battles, so you've been selected.
Orders
Also, if you could just
separating the men. You shall see
build me a
more
watchtower there,
from
thank you
here.
very much.
Joining the ranks.
Alright, that should have enough to hold back whatever Horsa decides to do. He's got a couple of units with him, but nothing severe. But then Kabisar's there as well, and we could always bring Rukar back if need be. But I'd like to get Horsa done and dusted so I can take the troops from the Triumph and move them to the bridge as well. Because this is going to be our holding location, obviously.
An honor to noble one.
Although, now that our army is no longer free upkeep, we begin to lose money. Yesterday's episode I posed a question about should Umbar have Dunedain culture, and the answer is no, they're not going to have Dunedain culture. They will remain followers of Melkor because staying on invasions is more important. But thank you to all of you who posted your opinions. It was interesting to see that there was almost a 50-50 split on who thought that it should be Dunedain and who thought that it shouldn't.
Yes, my master. As you will.
Oh, you're a turn away. Mataram's getting a leather worker. That's good. That means we can get a retrain there. And I would go mines, but we're never going to get that money in for a long time yet. Ah, Horsa has gone back to the bridge with an Athelhair has come out of nowhere.
Coward. Yes, noble master.
And Froethir. Froedir. You're not going to save your friends, Froedir. Enmahath will fall, and Thror's going down with it.
An honor to serve.
Heavily inspired Nordic names here, apparently.
We have prevailed.
Take that fort off your hands, thank you very much. Get the flag of Rhûn will fly high upon this land. Look at him standing on my tower, shutting down my vision range. Just can't fight me like a man. Just to fight me like a coward.
How may I serve? An honor to serve.
Look how many river crossings there are here. That was what I was going to change. I didn't write it down. Should have written it down.
Journey awaits.
Alright, we engage Enmahath. We engaged... Well, the bridge battle might kick off, who knows. Who can say? Ah, yes it is. And they are coming at us from all sides. Well, I'll give the AI some credit. They're at least using some intellect to ensure that we're totally surrounded. Although, look, Athelhair's not even standing next to us, so he's not even going to join in. Now, that's what's coming over the actual bridge, which we can pin down with archers. And Horsa coming from behind might be a challenge, actually. So, a unit is going to have to hold the bridge while all of our archers fire across the bridge. That will deal with the oncoming army. And then when Horsa comes in at the rear, I think Rukar's going to have to deal with him. It's that, or we pull the entire force back. Ah, yes. And face them as one. Can they even climb up there? Yeah, they'll be able to climb up there. Yeah, we're going to do that.
Our foe brings more men to the battle.
Yep, I think we've just got an auto win. Oh, now it just depends how we can place our troops. Not very easily is the answer. We can definitely get down there though. You can walk, I just can't place. Oh, there we are. Hopefully there isn't any sort of back way that I'm not knowing about. No, I don't think you can get up there. No, rocks in the way. No. Right. Litter our archers up top the hillside. And the enemy will be pinned in position. Hopefully, anyway. Hopefully this comes off as exactly as we want here. No, I don't really want you there. Can I get you to go like thin across there? No. I don't even get you to go there either. Yeah, go there instead and we'll move the 44 of them. Alright, time 6. Zoom in. The cavalry seems to be on its way first. We're going to have a huge advantage because we're fighting uphill. And they can't get to our archers. I mean, that's not really how I'd like you to stand, but if that is going to be the only way you're going to stand in a straight line, then so be it. Oh, they're already in range. Perfect. Now, I've put Rûn in the front line, but he himself is at least mingled in with the Dragon Guard. So, he might be a little safe. Just mingle those battalions up a bit more. How goes it down on the plain? Oh, those men-at-arms have been crippled. Yeah, the Thorn Guard are a bit more... Take them out because they're pikemen now. Oh, well done. 16% of them have died before they've even reached us because they don't have any archers. But the riders are going down. Right, hold fire for now. Save your arrows for the next set. I'm not really bothered about 11 Thorn Riders. Let's see what they're going to do. Who is coming to join us? Let's go and have a look. I want to save the arrows for these gentlemen, the Privateer Axemen. You'll be pleased to note that there is soon to be a change to the Dale version of these guys, the High Paladins. So the High Paladins will now only be this visual will be a Dorwinian only style, and the Dale equivalent, the Dalian equivalent, will be changed completely, and they will have a different theme or a different look. So Dale and Dorwinian will be separated once more in their visual designs, which again is good. Privateer Axemen, please, all of you. Are you all hitting them? Oh yeah, hopefully. I'm happy for you to expend the rest of your ammunition on them now. Well, I could really do with you actually shooting them though, if you could. That'd be brilliant. Now this general I'm not really bothered about because Rûn's in the front line and he gets a bonus against cavalry.
We're under attack.
Alright, it's happened. They finally attacked. And by the looks of it, they've sent their captain in first from the army across the bridge. Now, the Axemen are the only real threat here because of their armor piercing and their high attack. Everyone else is not really a concern. And given that we've already killed 30% of them, really, before we even met them in battle. And we're fighting downhill. All of these are bonuses to us. Although I would quite like the fort units to take some more of the damage here. Just get down and mix in there. In fact, everyone can no longer be on defensive mode now. Stop pushing them back down the hill. Oh, vineyard levies. What a shame. 3% plays 40. When the general dies, we will then instigate a huge surge from our archers, which should see the enemy line completely break. With any luck. Well, they could already do with a bit more support on this side. The Dragon Guard could do with a bit of assistance there. Men have canned.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh, yeah. Ah, look at them trying to get up to the archers. Send in the guildsmen. Ah, they're buggering off again.
They have cut off the serpent's head. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost
with
half their men.
Send them in now. Only the enemy general remains, and he swiftly goes down. Oh, the Thorn Guard is still fighting. They'll break any second.
Our men have fought much and are becoming tired.
Capture as many as you can. Go on, you must be faster than them. Oh, go on. Don't use the Candish Hunters, they're already fighting. No, you're not going to catch them, are you? Too many of them got away. But then we made a 99.
Victory. Your name will live in marble, and our foes in sand.
Dragon Guard got the most kills. That surprises me, because I thought the archers would have accrued many before the melee was met. The melee was... what's the word for... joined. Melee was joined. Tell you what I am today is thirsty, and I've not given myself a drink, which is foolish. Foolhardy, you might say. Kill them all.
A most honorable victory.
Dorwinian's forces finally crushed. Strondost in our command, Lest in our command, or Kabisar's triumph, rather. However, we have paid for this with the loss of both Wintirianior and Rhubar. And Enmahath, but we'll shortly get Enmahath back. I think the tide has just turned. 50 turns in. This is ideal. This is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted from an Umbar campaign now. We are 50 turns in, and we are only just getting a handle on Dorwinian. In previous games, at 50 turns, Dorwinian would normally be dead. So a significant improvement in the campaign difficulty here. Or not difficulty per se, but it's just been a bit more... Everything has... You've had to actually fight for everything. Everything has been hard won. It's not just been a breeze. That's what we're going for, and I think we've achieved it quite nicely. Right, they will try and mass on Enmahath, but the more that they can send over there, the better, because we'll kill them all. I'm tempted... another gentleman's coming this way. But our forces have gained reinforcements. Yes! I'll do that the other way around so we get a garrison straight away. Yeah, there we are. So do we send Kabisar south, or do we send Kabisar north? No, I think we'll send him south, and we will take with him...
How may I serve? We move. An honor to serve. As you will.
Army.
Merging our armies.
So, Triumph, you don't need to train anything really. You're kind of in a safe zone. Strondost is going to train a unit on the next turn anyway, so you'll be fine. And if he attacks, we can quickly nip back, kill him, and then go back to the bridge. So that's no problem. And... Temujin's Glory doesn't need that garrison. Are we going to lose money if we take the garrison? No, we'll be alright. So,
how may I serve?
Those two.
We march.
Head east.
The sun sets on today's...
Although if you have got that kind of potential, I would take 2 units of cavalry if you can. You're not going to be able to, but...
Yes,
mostly because of Uldor.
Yes.
And let's hope the dwarves just don't ever bother with us up there. I could try and run these guys home, actually, couldn't I? Yeah, go on. I know we'll probably lose money. No, we're down to... We might be able to get them back to Lokkan Rukar. Not too far, not too distant future.
Yes,
Right, so Kabisar's just going to stand there and he's basically going to say to Hakon, apparently the leader of the Volkihar vampires is playing today. And is he called Hakon or is he called Harkon? He's called Harkon, isn't he, with an R? We're going to say to him, like, if you want to come with us, then fine, but you've got to get past Kabisa. And they're not going to be able to. Let's see what they do. Oh, hello. Oh, that was me, wasn't it? Yeah, ceasefire. How are you feeling about that? Trade rights? I'll make map info. What are you saying?
This proposal is of
having none of it. Right, how about just straight map information for map information? Oh, come on. You're surely your empire's not that big. You know what would be great is if we could instigate some kind of Dwarven Dalian civil war. Get the dwarves on the men of Dale. And then we've got it in the back. Absolutely, totally in the back. Oh, you may very well be pleased to hear, or not pleased to hear, or just a thought I have been thinking of. Obviously, I said about the recent video that I did, Tiger Knight, and that was a paid branded video. And I was trying to be as upfront about that as I could be, because I want to be as upfront about that kind of stuff as I can be. But you might be interested to learn that since the video has been created, the people who spoke to me about doing the video have since broken all communication with me. So it may not have been a paid branding video. And I'm hardly going to take them to court over the sums that were offered, so... Oh well. Of course, that could all just be slanderous lies, and they may well just be taking their time to get back to me, but I thought I'd mention it because it's relevant to YouTube, and it might quell the qualms that some of you had about the fact that I did a paid video, because so far it's not been. Captain Athelhair has moved, but he's only got support from Gus, and Gus hasn't brought that much, but we do need to get support to Rûn. I'm thinking Rhûn should probably go north rather than south. Try and get you to Rûn. Kabisa, you just hold there. You just keep her... Oh, he's respected now. He wasn't a minute ago, but he is now, apparently. And look, Mordor have come to join in. Got to shut them down. We can't have them taking our lands. Can't really do it else there. No, we're making very little money on that front.
How may I serve?
I'm interested to see if I can get Kushan back. See how easy it is to say the ooh sound? Now, it's just practice, isn't it? The more you do it, the easier and easier and easier it becomes. Captain Thorold. You've got a lot more than you had a moment ago, Thorold. And Thror's got nothing, really. Very well. To end the episode, we fight for Enedwaith.
Swiftly or slowly.
Now...
Care not.
I've got misplaced confidence here, really, because the army that's coming against us is quite substantial, and we have only got militia. Lots of them. Oh, we've got some warriors, and we've got one dragon guard, and of course we've got our general, who are godly. But outside of that, we're a militia-only army, and it's not particularly good battle map, is it? It's a bit meh. The trees are always a worse nightmare for fighting. They make arrows useless, and enemies are hidden, and all sorts of other things. And ambushing... Oh, look at that hill that they've got there. If only we were fighting that way. Look at that lovely hill. I can't really see a standout location. And of course, we know that we're being attacked directly from behind us, so... I think if we just take it to this plain over here...
The enemy show their cowardice. They bring in reinforcements.
We've only got 2 units of archers as it stands anyway. Infantry! Infantry! Rightio, you go over there. And you go with them, actually, and prepare for flanking. We'll try and lure them onto this side, though, by sending the general to that corner. Right, go to ×6. Now, they attacked us, so if they could do us the courtesy of actually attacking us, I'd be very appreciative. Oh, here they come. They're coming down on the right-hand side. That's not how we planned it. Alright, swivel around a bit. The guy that's coming in from the other side, I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem for us. In fact, actually, let's swing one of our flanking units around. So put the warriors there. Take the dragon guard over there. Along with our general. And then the Dragon Guard can deal with whatever he's called. Horser, isn't it? Or something else. Gus? No. Is there an actual general fighting this? Yeah, we're in Enedwaith, aren't we? Thror. I'm combining two different battle maps together in my mind. Thror is coming in from over there, and we'll be able to kill him. But it's going to be absolutely crucial to support our front line, because it will break. They've got better forces coming at us. So we're going to need support in that front line. Although one of the units is hidden in the trees, which is always good. They're really swinging round, though. Oh, good. And the crossbowmen came under arrow fire. That's good. Oh, they're really swinging round. Like, they are totally swinging around. Well, charge them. You get a huge bonus against them. Pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. Our archers will take out their crossbows, hopefully. That's 8 plays 8. Oh dear. But you're not really involved. Shoot those crossbows. Right, we had to pull our army around. Go on. Hit nice and deep there. Kill as many as you can. Because the enemy's coming now. Although he's coming with 4 archers, interestingly. It's kind of swiveling in our favour. But we can shift it a bit more by charging into those privateer axemen.
They have lost half their men.
Oh yeah, they're running away. And their general hasn't fought. Thror's not getting involved. Oh, no, look at that. They're there. Swing round. Archers are going to be needed. And our general's a bit wasted, isn't really there, isn't he? Thorn Guard, you can charge into the back. There's quite a lot of Thorn Bladesmen running away over there. Capture as many as you can so that they don't come back in. You're on the High Paladins, please. You're on the 4 archers, as are you. Well, it's in the bag now. It's just how easily we're going to be able to kill the general. 79% plays 50%. It still isn't even in our favour yet.
The men have fought much and are becoming
tired.
That
general's wreaking havoc, honestly.
Men.
And their crossbowmen as well are still fighting on from behind.
The enemy force remains.
But the paladins are going down.
They lose their will to fight.
So the 4 archers amongst their number. Don't forget, of course, once again, that our bodyguard unit gets a bonus against other cavalry. So it massacres their general. We're never going to be able to stop their Thorn Riders, though, because they're going to skirmish. Oh, they didn't. Oh, well, that was stupid. Now they're off.
Scour them from the field.
So the general is all that remains. Oh, and he got away. We won't catch him with the same speed as him. 828 men died, and it's still a heroic victory.
We live in marble and our foes in sand.
So, simple tactics did good. Make sure you have units available to flank them, and try and hit hard with the cavalry. Maximise the cavalry charges. Get them to run away. An enemy that runs away is a dead enemy. If you chase them down. There's nothing worse than seeing like 200 units break route. You don't have any units to spare to chase them down. They get about 20 meters away, turn around and fight again. We have reclaimed Enmahar. Before Mordor can take it from us as well, which is good. And look at the wealth of Enmahar. That's incredibly good. 1,400. I mean, it's amazing to think that at one point we owned Bur-Rar Monarchus. We had a vast empire. Bur-Rar Monarchus down to Curvasarg. We had all of that. Oh, look at Mordor. They haven't taken Varfest, have they? The garrison there's massive. Be annoying. Although we don't need Curvasarg to get chariots. Is all I would say. Can't recruit anything, but we can retrain a bit.
Orders. We march. Orders. We will smite this foe. The most honorable victory.
Alright, here you go. The comeuppance that we were hoping for. And our forces can merge together. I did auto-resolve that though, and I apologise. We don't have free upkeep here. Why is that? Let's work out. Daratai clansmen are trainable. That means we don't have any structure that gives free upkeep. So we need a meeting hall. Yes, we do. Queue up a meeting hall there. Temujin's Glory's training. This army is going to stand on this bridge until I am 100% sure that the threat of the dwarves is gone. Or we have the strength to move out against the dwarves. But until that time, I'm going to continually bleed forces into this army, and it's going to stay strong. Because that bridge cannot fall. The one thing that this campaign now totally hinges on is the dwarves not taking Elgar. If they take Elgar, they're right on Temujin's Glory, and then it's just a downward spiral. We need to take as much of Dorwinion as we can before the dwarves fully kick off. Why they have paused, though, I don't know. And it may well be something to do with the river and our holding of it, so that's all we can hope for. Although we're 52 turns in, so let's take a look at the rest of the world before we depart for today's episode. I like to do it at the 50th and 100th turns, although sometimes I do it. I also do it at the moment for modding information, because obviously this is one of my first version 2 campaigns. So, right, I'll try not to look at where we are, although obviously you can easily immediately see that Dale have got Witherboard, so the dwarves have only us as an enemy. That's going to be a key factor. But Dorwinion is doing so well, my god. We are in for a fight. Mordor do have Varfest. That's interesting because it has a huge garrison. It's genuinely got, I think 15 units is the garrison in Varfest, so how they've managed that, I don't know. But they have taken Eastern Osgiliath already. Gondor are not doing too well at all. And they've got Ostithil, and they've got Tir Thraid. And Khand have not done very well either. Oh, of course, they lost Sturlutzercan to Palandor and Alatar, didn't they? And they've not taken it back, and it has therefore crippled them quite substantially. So we might have to deal with Khand, i.e. we'll remove them. Dol Amroth have taken Gobel Mirlon. That's interesting to note. Very interesting. And Umbar have not gotten involved. That's even more interesting to note. Why would Umbar not move north? Oh, and there's no roads here because there's no town to go to. I wonder then if I move the port to the southern side, because you can cross the river here, but I wonder if I move the port to the southern side, it will then add roads. Well, it will, because that's how roads work. So that might induce Umbar to head north and attack Gobel Mirlon to the Principality of. The only other option would be to put the city itself on an island in the middle of the ocean and give it a Caer Andros style surround so that ships could still sail past. But that's a massive break from the law. We know Gobel Mirlon is not on an island in the Firth of Horondor, but I'm not sure. It's the only thing I can think, because I think the reason Umbar... Sorry, this is totally mod talk. This is unrelated entirely to Rhûn. But the reason Umbar is not going north is because A, there's no road connection, and B, as far as they're concerned, they don't necessarily border this, because the AI doesn't factor land bridges in as well as it does normal bridges. So this has essentially shut them out even more than when it used to be Ramlond up here, and which is now Tal Al-Jaf, just down there. I renamed it because Ramlond meant... I can't remember. Something Haven, Wall Haven. No, what was Ram? I can't remember, but it was related to being on the coast, so it didn't thematically fit anymore. Anyway, enough of the south. Let's head over here. Enedwaith are down to a single province. Christ alive. Saruman's getting involved. Oh, my voice is totally gone there. Look at Saruman kicking his feet up. Not kicking his feet up, rather. Right, quite the reverse. Bree are really struggling to hold back Dunland, and the Misty Mountains are doing very well. There's Anon and Arod. They've split Imladris and Osnithiel. Angmar are doing alright, but the dwarves have arrived. So, Isengard and Dunland, real powerhouses. Angmar kind of already under the cosh. And Dol Guldur are doing very well. They've got a lot of power. A lot of power. Moving out onto the Vale. But the Vale haven't gone down. Interestingly, no one's taken Treebeard's Hill, which is good. That's how I want that to be, because it's meant to be a hard fight to get that. I don't want anyone just getting it. But Rohan have managed to not incur Isengard's wrath. Isengard have gone west. This seems to be what happens when Isengard immediately focuses on Enedwaith before Rohan. Because Isengard massively outclass Enedwaith, and they just don't have a hope in hell. And that's very interesting to see. But anyway, I'll turn that off and I will then end the episode. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. I have no idea what tomorrow's video is going to be. Strong possibility there'll be no video, so bear with me on that. I just can't think of what to put in it, and I haven't played Age of Empires in so long. I don't think I have a save game worthy of going up. And I'm not going to be playing Age of Empires today on Friday, or even tomorrow on Saturday, so my only other option is Guild Wars, but a Guild War video would need to be a thing, like a dungeon run or something, just so it's not just us roaming around. And even then, I just don't know how to do a Guild Wars video, and I'm not sure it would fit with the channel anyway, so I'm unsure on that at the moment. But for now, that will conclude, so thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. And until we speak again, dear friends, Navarn den Pedimad Melunin, and farewell.